Show. When was the last time you been in the D?
I haven't.
You ain't
ever.
in the D?
This I got a show there in July, and it's gonna be my first time ever going.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We back here with an episode of Verified Podcast. We are live in the Bay, San Francisco, NBA All-Star Weekend. We got an All-Star 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪, but we also got an All-Star from the Bay, from 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪. My man LaRussell is in the building.
You hear
What's good,
me?
my bro?
Come
How you
on.
feeling, man? What we doing? What's up?
Yeah, we outside.
What's the word, man?
Man, it's been good.
Yo,
Good.
how your weekend been going, man? It's All-Star Weekend. We celebrating greatness. We in your neck of the woods. We in your hood.
Yeah.
Like, how it feel to be here?
Man, it's been insane. It's been so dope to witness like the industry here. You know, that's always been a big thing for me. I never wanted to move to like the major cities to be in the RIF, but you know, so much work. So to see it all out here and see all of the homies getting like employed and getting bags and opportunities is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah, so with that being said, like, what have you been on this weekend? What's some of the events and stuff you've been popping up? I saw you in the ad with Marshawn whipping the car.
Yeah, you hear
like,
me?
What's
Come
been
on.
up, man?
Man, I'm everywhere like air. Yeah, man, we been outside. We did events with Stephen Curry yesterday. We was outside with Marshawn, Jordan, 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪. Where else we been at? Oh yeah, we just performed on TNT yesterday.
Hey,
live
yes,
television.
sir.
You hear me for the Rising Stars game?
I was
Open
running
that
around. I
thing
missed it.
up.
What songs did you do? 10s, 20s?
No,
50s?
I did.
Oh, wait, do that
I
one,
did
bro.
GT Coupe, and then I did like an original that we did just for the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was it? How was that experience? Like, I mean, you on the court this All-Star Weekend. You just start. How did it feel like that moment culminating? I mean, your journey.
Man, it was surreal. It was real surreal because like I remember being a kid and watching All-Star from the couch with my pops and his homies. So to like be here center court in it is just it's unfathomable. You know, like I be working so much I don't get the time to like sit and be present and realize to the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it was just like, man, we doing it. It's real life.
Cause creative, your mind is always moving, bro.
Always.
Like you talk about, like I'm always doing this, I'm always doing that, and we see it, but we see the work on IG. We see you dropping, clips. Like I scroll, I see LaRussell talking about, good company. We got basketballs. Now I see you out there looking like Baron Davis Jr.
You hear me? Come on.
But shooting shots, and I'm like, yo, man, it's out here moving.
Come on.
Yo, so how have you built that consistency with your platform? Like before, were you like? And I listen to a lot of interviews. Your interviews, Tyler Curry, people like that. Like, yo, I can't believe people that love what they do but don't continue to promote it once and they be like, okay, I'm done with it. When did it click for you? Like, yo, I need to just keep putting out stuff every day, 2-3 times a day.
Man, my pops was the first one. Like, he just kind of got tired of me not putting it out. And I had so much, and he was like, man, I challenge you to drop something every day for 30 days and just see if it changed your life. You know, so that was my first challenge, just one post a day for 30 days. And to me, I thought that was a lot and tough. But now it's like, sometimes we 5-6 times a day, but it's really, I got out of the phase of like creating content and more so just documenting my journey and my life and my experience, and that just helps. We just outside, so we might as well film it, and then we just get to share what we already doing. I'm living it, so it don't make no sense not to share it.
That makes sense. And then you got the personality, the energy for it. You move around, people see you, they love you.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I promise you, I love scrolling through and just peeping your videos. So getting into like that and the consistency with the IG and everything, like how fast did it blow up once you started doing 30 days?
It took a while. Out of the 30 days, I damn near went back to my pops like, I told you it ain't gonna work. You know, but it's like, man, it's like a job. You know, when you first go to a job, you gotta work 2 whole weeks before you even get a check.
Man.
You know, and then you get that check, and sometimes you like, man, I spent 2 weeks for this. But as you go and you scale and you raise up in position and everything, it starts changing. So 2021 is when I had early viral moments before that, but 2021 was like when it happened and it just started sticking and it just started growing and growing. You know, now it's just compound month after month. It's just new people and new things happening.
And I feel like that's a little to greatness. Like being able to be uncomfortable and doing things that you may not see. Like, okay, I don't see the results right now.
Right.
But I feel like consistency and in the background is always something working, in your favor and having it come out. I think your story is a testament to that, I mean, between the music, like I feel like you music, but it's more than music. It's culture.
Yeah.
It's like you bringing us into the world of like the Bay Area, like your world and your life is so enjoyable. Like you need to get like a sitcom show.
Come on.
We need a D to the Bay,
It's coming.
a D to the Bay crossover show where you like we traveling back and forth from Detroit to the Bay and you coming in.
Man, we had this idea called 168 Hours on Road that we're gonna execute. Where I'm just going to, it's like an Anthony Bourdain type travel show, but just with us, showing us and how we operate and get down.
Yeah, for sure. When was the last time you been in the D?
I haven't.
You ain't in the D?
This I got a show there in July, and it's gonna be my first time ever going. And they've been asking for a show for years.
Look, break the fourth wall.
Sada came to the V.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, it's a connection there. Sada, T, everybody talking about like they go to the Bay. We had crustaceans. We had da. Like, what's that musical connection been like between like Detroit and the Bay?
Man, I don't know. It's the frequency at which the music moves. You know, like the Bay Area is heavy on mob music and bass, and Detroit is the same way. Like we got that same energy and swag, and the bass just moves us differently.
Yeah.
And just like energy, like me and Sada on stage. You feel me? It's few rappers that you see laughing and smiling and actually really enjoying their time, even if they love it like that. You can see and you can feel the passion coming from.
Yeah, Sada don't care.
Right, exactly.
Sada don't care.
Exactly.
Sada going.
And he's a big kid,
and
he displays that. He's not scared or ashamed to be who he is.
And I think we need that kind of like energy and spirit in hip hop too. Like, you got your we out here we doing that, but like just
we needed a cross culture, like not just music, like in hoop. You know, it's certain hoopers. I love Anthony Edwards because he always smiling, like he funny. You know, he competitive, but like he a kid in nature. And you see some hoopers that's ultra serious, and it's like, bro, this song we grew up playing outside for fun.
And now I'm making millions from it.
And you still got a problem?
Like,
you feel me? It don't make no sense.
I get the divide between like being mad serious and like wanting to be serious, but also like, yo, you doing what you hooping for a living. You making music for a living.
Hooping.
I'm hosting for a living.
Hooping no. Like, you feel me?
Like for real.
You sit in the driveway saying 3, 2, 1 and shoot. like bro, for real.
For hours. But with that hoop crossover, like we got a player on our team, Tim Hardaway Jr. Y'all had Tim Hardaway for Golden State. Like, what's some of your memories of like Tim Hardaway? You got any memories of Tim Hardaway being on Golden State?
Not really, because Tim Hardaway was a bit before my era. You feel me? Like he OG. He OG with Mike and them, you feel me?
Super OG. Yeah. But how is Bay Area like, you know, hoops and like the culture around like basketball and music together here? Does it kind of work together?
I think so. I think especially because the Bay is like a melting pot. Like even the Asians out here hoop. You feel me? Like it's just like we got a gang of Filipinos and they all hoop. Like it's kind of just ingrained in the culture, in the music, and like you'll see Curry with a Mr. Fab, you feel me, locally, or Clay pulling up on Black and them, you know, like it's just all integrated and immersed. It's really one culture, you feel me? Wherever you see Black people inhibiting, it's all one culture. We just all do different stuff.
100%. No, it works together. Music, basketball, fashion.
Exactly. It don't exist without it. You feel me? Like all of this is running, like everything that we've been going to has music integrated in it. It's a reason it's always a performer at something or a DJ at something. Like it all works together.
Always. You go into a store, they playing music the whole time.
Exactly.
Like it's never a silent or dead moment in that as well. But within that and doing music, I remember I've seen you speak about like, yo, you had a good job. Yeah. And you said you felt like just unfulfilled.
You know what's crazy though? Like now that I'm in where I am in my journey in life, I thought I had a good job because I ain't never made no money before. You feel me? Yeah. But when you actually start becoming successful and making money, and you meet other people who are successful, you realize like, it's kind of like a trap that they put you in for you to think that you're doing well, so you don't kind of aim for more, go for more.
Right. They give you a little 1% raise, like, oh yeah, you did good this month.
You feel me? And you really, and you think you are doing it, you know, within that niche and lane, but it was always so much more for me and my potential and my level of intellect, and I just would have never tapped into it because, you know, I was able to be content enough.
Yeah. What clicked though? I feel like in those situations, like, yo, I'm doing this, like, and it's a moment, it's like, hey, man, I'm out of here. Like, what was that moment? It was like, what am I doing?
It was kind of like an incline. Like, I start reading. That was one. And I started reading like a lot of spiritual texts from like Indian mystics and stuff about life, and just kind of really understanding life a bit more. And it became harder and harder for me to just like work my life away. Like it felt like it was like I don't want to do that with my life. You know, I want to experience it in a way that I feel like I'm deserving of. And once you kind of get into that space, it just became more and more difficult for me to like not walk in my purpose or my path. I got to a point in my job where I was really good and I was capable of so much more, but I wasn't going to be able to fulfill it there. So like the only thing left for me was to go after my dream.
How was it when you first started? Like, it was like, okay, I'm done and now I'm about to figure this out. Did you already have something built or you just jumped?
Hell nah. I had did some shows prior, you know, and I was working on a bunch of music, but I didn't have nothing established. You feel me? I had a check because it was tax time. I had a check, and then I ended up getting like a 401k check, and then I had got a call from a guy at Vivo to go to like New York, and that was like one of the first moments of like, okay, it's happening, you know. But no, I just kept building. There was nothing really finite to tell me like this is gonna happen, but I believed in it.
Yeah, I mean, in believing in that, in having that moment, like, yo, I'm gonna figure it out. I feel like in the process, you gotta do a lot of stuff you don't want to do. Yep. Like, especially in this industry, especially in sports, music, fashion, to be great, it's always 2 or 3 moments where it's like, I gotta do this. Like, on my side, I remember like one time I had to like go buy chicken wings for Kendrick, and they didn't eat her.
Yeah.
But I had to go do it because it's part of the plot. Like, what is part of your plot? Like, moments where you had to do something. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it because I know that it's a reason.
Man, you know, I kind of embraced everything I had to do to get here. Like, and still to this day, I never became too big for any job. If I got to pick that broom up and that mop, if I got to hit that press myself, if I got to go drop it off myself, I never had a moment that I became too big for. You know, like there was parts in my journey where I used to do like production work and stuff like this for like other companies to make money. And I remember getting to a point where I was like, man, I gotta just go after it for me. I can't even do that part. You know, everything in me just kept urging me and pushing me to like do for myself.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how you get to where you at now. That's how you get to 1.5
You hear me?
million followers. How you get to NBA, you know, on TNT. That's how you get to Tiny Desk.
Oh, God.
And I promise you, your Tiny Desk probably it's in my top 10.
You hear me? Come on.
Is that your man's I was dancing the video with him?
Yep.
Yo.
Yep.
You was going crazy in that video. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now, but I'm like, yo, he got his people with him. Yeah. And that's why I like the most is like, I'm not bringing new people in. I'm working with the people who've been with me since it started. So what does it feel like to now be making money, but you putting money in your people's pocket? Like, how does that feel?
Man, it's insane. And some days it's unreal. Like some of my homies is new. Like they here 2 years, but they deserved it. You know, like I don't believe there's like a time stamp on who's deserving. I don't think because you've been here 10 years that you deserving. Did you do 10 years worth of work? That's what determines, you know, if you deserving or not. And now I'm grateful because I'll be riding, like we get out to a venue or we in the van and I could look every direction and every single person with me do something. Yeah. And they there for a reason. You feel? My mama, but you know, my mama. I wouldn't even be here. Right. But my mama chilling. But she got the good weed, you know? But you feel me? Like everybody played a pivotal role to me even being in this position, and for them to be on TV and on Tiny Desk and in these different meetings that I'm from Vallejo, California. Like I never imagined this. You feel me? I didn't even think I was gonna be a rapper growing up as a kid. So this is all still new things. I didn't start believing I could make it off music till later in my life.
And now, like I said, you hear all of that. Yeah. Yo, so you said you coming to the D2 show. I'm gonna break the fourth wall real quick. I want you to talk directly to that camera and tell them where you at, what time, when it's gonna be, and I'm gonna ask you some questions about what
you hear me? We in Detroit in July. We at L Club. It's not the same, and it's almost sold out. You feel me? So we might have to throw a second show because it's only February. We selling out months ahead.
You heard? But yeah, what are you most excited about going to Detroit?
The energy, because I know certain places. They build the energy before you even get there, and you could feel it. It's like when we go to Seattle, it's just a certain rumble and love. New York, Brooklyn, like those areas, the shows there, they just mean something different. They feel different. The people, so Detroit just been building it. They've been asking for it for years. So I already know as soon as we step off the plane, it's up.
Who you tapping in Detroit artists wise when you get? Are you gonna stay? All right, look. You doing a fly through like I land, I'm gonna perform, be out, or you gonna do like I'm gonna land, perform, maybe stay for a day, get around?
I think I'm there for like a day, but every city I go to, I'm outside and we active and I'm moving around and I'm going to businesses, we eating, like we meet so many people from the community, and that's just me naturally, like everywhere. So I'm excited to be out there immersed.
Yo, I'm telling you get there, but it's I feel like it's just like the Bay. It's love, bro. Like it's similar, cut from similar cloths, like the Bay, Detroit, rough, tough cities. Done been through it, been through the mud, came back out the mud.
But it's human, and that's the thing where like everywhere we go, it's funny because I be getting like B&Bs everywhere we go, and we go somewhere and we meet somebody from there, and they be like, man, why y'all staying in the hood? And we don't know, because it's like, it look the same as it looks where I'm from, you feel me? Like, but everywhere we go, it's love. It's humans, you feel me? We see humans at a human level.
I was saying that here, I'm like, yo, I want to go where the locals at. Like, where is it really? Like, it's cool to be out here, and it's All-Star Weekend, it's fun to be around the celebrities and this and that, but like, where the real people, and where the real food, where somebody granny cooking, like, take me there.
It's a different energy and love when you do that. Like, I done went and did shows in some places, and somebody see me in the crowd, and I'm walking, they be like, yo, I got a podcast over here, and we pull up. And we pull up, and it's filled with people, and they all got this love and admiration, because they ain't never even think you would come to this side, and they gonna get that. You know, I was telling somebody recently in LA, because we was in a certain part, and it's like, man, y'all can't go over there. And I told them, like, no, we gonna go over there. Like, y'all, I'm from a city where people be like, no, don't go there because they do this and that. And then we miss out on everything because niggas talking bad about our city, but we deserve that too.
Right, 100%. And I just feel like people get stuck in the look of stuff rather than the heart of people.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
They be like, oh, this is the aura of the city. But then it's like, no, go talk to somebody. Go to the corner store.
Yeah. Talk to someone who's from here, who's been here.
Right. Any artists you want to tap in with while you're in the D? You said Sada. Is there any other ones?
Pac-Man, he from Flint, but you know, he gonna probably be out there. But Sada is really, I'm excited to just see them in their own hometown and territory.
I would love to see you do something with Skilla, Sada, Baby Tron too.
Yeah,
Baby Tron to be lit. So when you tap into Detroit, you definitely got to go. I want to see what you gonna make out there, man. It's
fire.
How you feel about the Pistons season so far?
I like the colors.
That's it.
You feel me? I don't even watch sports to know. You feel me? Every now and then I catch a highlight of if something miraculous happens, but I'm really tuned out. I'll be out working.
I feel you. Say you there in March.
July.
Yep. My brain said, I don't know. You said something in February. I was like, March?
Yep, July.
Hey, man, but I appreciate you, bro, pulling up. It's been good.
Love.
Y'all.
Hey, you good at this. You good for real, though. Like, nigga, we do, as artists, we do hundreds of interviews. And I always had to have brief people like, bro, we not trying to talk about the same shit we done talked about 100 times. I'd rather just not do it. And you got the personality, candor, and, like, questions. Just, you really, good at this.
I'm just listening to you.
Yeah.
I'm not even, like, I wrote some questions, but I'm just sitting like, yo, what he's saying, how can I build off of what he's saying and figure out, and I watched the interviews too, so like I know what he don't want to talk about this, he don't want to talk about that. I was going to ask you more stuff. I was going to ask you about Let Me Hold a Dollar.
Yeah. See, you know something.
I know a little something.
Let Me Hold a Dollar was dope. You know, we did the campaign with Kickstarter, and I'm always trying to figure out ways how to get support, but I don't never want to ask for too much. So my thing is just like, I feel like at a minimal, if you love what somebody doing, the minimal amount of support you could do is $1. You know, everybody got $1. And if a nigga ain't got $1, it's like, all right, you got it. You feel me? Go figure something out. Go figure it out for a bit. But I just felt like it was just campaigning on like minimal support, but really conditioning the world. Like if you support somebody and you see them doing something like righteous and moving in the right direction, just support them in whatever means you see fit or make sense. Sometimes it's just a share. You know, I meet so many people who are like, man, we see what you're doing, and it's like, but you didn't share it with nobody or the world, and that's free. You feel me? At the least you could do is just share anything that inspires you, because that might help somebody. Like I blew up early because 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 shared my freestyle. I went to sleep one night and woke up the next with like 20,000 followers. And my phone was ringing. It was because 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 shared something that he thought was cool, and no money, no nothing, you feel me? And people don't even do that. So at the minimal, it was just about like, man, share, contribute.
100%. Dang, I want to keep talking. I wish I had more time to talk how to wrap it up. But y'all, LaRussell, thank you so much for coming, my bro. Thank you for coming on Verified Podcast live from 𝗙𝗎𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 in San Fran.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all later. Yeah.
You hear me?